In today's video, we're going to be going over the content creator footage that I captured during the content creator playtest. And so we're about to see this newest playtest that's opening up Sunday, May 15th. And in today's video, I'm actually sitting with Punjab, the Goblin King. And he's going to be asking questions about the footage because he has yet to see the game yet. So he's going to be asking all the questions that you guys are probably asking so that we get everything answered. So Punjab, make sure that you ask a million questions because I'm sure people are curious. So
That's some high stress pressure right there,
all
man.
right,
Let's do it.
let's rock and roll. Okay, and just so you guys know, there's not going to be any audio. I muted it for the privacy of the people that I was with in the party. And so yeah, let's do this.
Where'd you start at?
Okay, yeah, that's a great question. So you start off on a beach, as they always talk about, and right in front of you, after you walk up a hill, is the Citadel of the Sun. And then right now, this video footage is inside the Citadel of the Sun. I'm harvesting this wheat, which can be crafted into bread to increase your energy.
Yeah.
So, and this is something else super cool. So the energy in this game is different than any other game that I played before. So energy does not increase, meaning you have to eat to increase your energy. So you can see the blue stat down in the
Oh,
bottom
okay.
left.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
as you sprint, dude, you waste so much energy. And so eating is the only way to get that up.
Can you full screen this video? Or I can see.
Oh, are you not full screen right now?
Well, I can see it, but if not, I'll make do. So there's no like threats as soon as you walk into the world. You just walk into a safe place. You
Okay,
make
can
your
you see
food.
this better now? Did that change the size at all?
No, I'm on screen view, so I like your entire screen. Oh yeah, yeah, I guess it did.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
But what were you saying?
So when you walk into the world, it's just there's no threat. You're just in a safe place where you make food, which is the
Cool.
Citadel in that area.
Um, Actually, yes, correct. I believe.
Then you
Uh,
leave the Citadel and you find your adventure and your action.
right. And now I
Okay.
just now put that together. Yeah, because there must be two doors to the Citadel. Because you do spawn on a beach and you walk up a hill. Immediately when you walk up a hill, there's going to be a tree before you get into the Citadel where people were actually chopping wood, and that's how you got your wood for the bow and arrow and the club and stuff like that. The two weapons that you start off with.
And
Um,
all that stuff can be crafted in the Citadels.
it has to be crafted in the Citadels. Yes.
Okay. It has to.
Has to be crafted in the Citadels. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So, yeah, you go smack the tree, come in the Citadel, and you. The first thing that I would do is craft your bow, and then craft your club, because those are the two things that you can craft with the wood that's right outside the Citadel. Arrows
Right.
in this playtest are unlimited, so you don't have to worry about wasting arrows.
Yeah. I think everything's unlimited, ain't it?
Yeah, like right now, this video
Like
footage is
stacks
super boring.
forever.
This footage is super boring because I'm just sitting here at night collecting wheat so that I don't have to collect it later on in the day. Something
Well,
else. Go
what's
ahead.
the time on the night day cycles?
That's a really good question. I want to say like 5
Is it the same as
minutes,
Goblin
maybe.
Metals, it feels like?
Probably. I feel like nighttime is, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. I don't think it's a full 10-minute night cycle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But okay, so this
Oh,
is here we go. Now we're moving around.
that's super cool. All
So there's
right.
6 or 8 different stands that you can craft stuff at. So that's the bow stand. This is the armor stand. I didn't get to craft anything like this. Um,
See, what your first job was to do is to like, although we didn't know we'd get to see these videos earlier, it's like show us
right.
all of the stuff so I could start making the spreadsheet.
Exactly. Well, I saw some sort of spreadsheet circulating around Miranda's chat of some
I
sort.
have, yeah, I have one made,
Okay,
like
cool.
in Mirandus Farmers.
Okay, perfect.
So at least of everything that we saw so far.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Another thing. Oh, so there's a grand tavern that is uh, you get to go into the Grand Tavern during this playtest. I
oh,
don't
fun.
know if I do it during this video or not. Okay, so here's the wood crafting station. There's a couple different types of wood. And if you want me to
Okay.
pause it at any point, let me know.
Oh man, yeah, you should have been touching all those. Oh,
Okay,
you
all right,
touched
all
one.
right. Here we go. Yeah, so I think I go through and I touch a few different ones, but there's so many different armor types. There's so many different weapons. I didn't get any of these
How do you make
blacksmith
charcoal?
weapons. That I don't know. I never got that far.
Oh, okay.
So
What all did you craft? Just your bow, your
I
arrows,
didn't get any of this stuff.
food?
I didn't even know this armor was here, honestly. I do know that later on in the video, I think we see some iron ore in a goblin cave, and I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that's how you get this stuff. But as far as the charcoal, I'm not sure how to craft it. The poles are crafted at the wood station though.
Yeah. You guys only got like 2 hours or an hour, right? I think it
Right.
was 2 hours.
So it's supposed to be 2 hours, but it turned out to be an hour and a half, and then the servers crashed.
That's pretty good.
So yeah,
They crashed. Oh my
yeah.
god.
Okay, so here's the bows. I only got up to the short bow. The long bow is an option, but I never found the U strips. So I'm sure that tree's probably out there somewhere. I was focused on something else, which I'll show you here in a bit.
Yeah, I thought there was like 3 types of trees, maybe.
Yep, I think that's right. And then here is the
Yeah.
crafting station for the armor that I was, or no, sorry. This is the very first gear set that you kind of craft. So you can get
Okay.
linen, or I think it's
Yep.
flax, right next to the wheat inside the citadel. So if you just spam collect linen, then you can create this armor set. And this is like your starting armor set. So you have a starting armor set on, but then this is like your
The
upgraded, but
upgrade to it.
also starter. Yeah, right.
So this is the max you can do, and then you got to go out into the world
Right.
to
And then
make
you
the
gotta fight
to get the
stuff.
stuff for the better stuff,
Yep.
iron ores and
Exactly.
that. Okay.
All right. Oh man, I'm doing good. I went through all this stuff. I didn't realize I
Yeah,
did.
you
Okay.
did.
All right.
You.
So you get leather from killing deer. And
Yep.
there's two different types of deer. I mean, there's a buck and a doe. And so a buck will actually attack you, as you'll see later on in the video. A doe, I don't think that they attack you. Bucks do quite a bit of damage, so you
How
kind
many
of have
arrows
to be
did it take to
careful.
kill them?
Four, four or five for a doe, and I think it might have been more for a buck. But
Wow.
bucks drop more leather than
Mhm.
does do, and they
Okay.
also drop deer parts, which I think are used for some sort of food that you can craft with some other ingredients. I will
Sure.
definitely say that they did a really good job of making sure that everything has a use, and that there are like so many different ingredients that go into one thing. So
Yeah, that's great.
yeah, it is. It just makes
They
it.
must have a good crafter guy.
Definitely. It definitely gives Townstar vibes. I know they talked about that a long time ago, but it's definitely a thing. Um,
Well, he used to be the town star master, right?
right. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Tough leather, that comes from wolves. Wolves are much more dangerous than deer. They absolutely do more damage, and they travel in packs. So,
Okay. How many impacts?
I think most of the packs that I saw were four.
How many hits to how many hits to kill him with one bow, or with the lowest bow?
I did. That's not something you would want to try to do. You will die.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Um. And let's see. So I think if I scroll down, there's gonna be some other leather pieces, but this gear was all that I got during the entire 2 hours. This is what my goal
So
was, to get this gear.
that's the gear that you get for killing deer. So it took you
Yes.
that long for killing deer.
Two
2
hours
hours.
to figure out the game and to get this gear,
Right.
or an hour and a half. Yeah. Um.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could only get so far.
Right. Exactly.
Now I want to mention, like your previous mention about somebody finding the goblin mother.
Yes. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly, right?
Right.
And allegedly 300 arrows would not kill it.
Yeah, I think he said it was like 1 or 200 or something crazy, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it didn't
300
kill it.
seemed a lot.
So
Okay. And that's what the lowest stat bow.
I'm assuming it's the lowest stat bow, because for the time it took me to get all this gear, um, like I don't think that he would have had enough time to get a higher level bow
Sure.
and to find the mother, because I
Yeah,
was
he's like
full.
he's running from things, dude, just to like scout.
Right, right, exactly. So
Fun stuff.
I think it turned out to be like 24, 25 leather pieces to craft a full set of leather armor. So that's something
And
to
how
keep in
many
mind.
leather pieces you get from 6 from a doe, right?
From a doe, it's one or two, and
From
from
a buck,
a
it's like,
buck, it's like four, I think.
which we'll see that, huh?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. We definitely will. Okay. So this is the inventory.
I see your flax at the top, 12, right?
Yeah. Okay. So yep, that's the flax. That's linen. I think that's wheat. No, that's linen. That's something else. This is your starting armor. So you get buck head or something like that,
Oh,
and then
cool. All right.
deer parts. This is
Yeah,
flour to
it's
craft the
meat.
bread.
Okay.
By the way, food is auto consume,
Okay.
so you can't carry food with you in this playtest.
Yep. And this stuff stacks forever. There's no cow.
As far as I know, yes. Oh, there's also
Yeah.
rabbits, and rabbits are
Okay.
used for some sort of food as well.
You get any kind of leather pieces out of them?
No, you just
Okay.
get like rabbit parts. I think is what that's called.
Nice. Rabbit parts. Num
Rabbit
num.
parts, yeah. And they're kind of hard to kill. You have to rush them with the club. That's pretty
Probably.
much all you can do.
Oh, you
Because
get a club. Did you craft a club?
yes, okay,
I
so
can
yeah,
see your
in the
club there.
top middle left right here. So this is a club. This is the
Yeah.
bow. I didn't have
Yep.
a third. Club does so much more damage than a bow, but yeah, I mean you're
Totally.
obviously up
Does
close and
it?
personal.
So how many swings can you get on it compared to a bow pull?
It's pretty slow. Um,
Oh, is it slow? Is
it,
it as slow as a bow pull? I'm just wondering,
it's
like with damage, like would a
slower.
sword move faster, cutting stuff up, rather than put one arrow into something?
If something's rushing you, you need a club. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I would say because
Yep.
this does substantially more damage, whether it's slower or not. From a range, definitely use a bow, but if you're up close and personal, I think you could probably club a buck to death, a full health buck, but I don't know that for sure.
So are things faster than you? I'm sure like deer and stuff are, but I don't know how far you
D,
actually got.
I think so, but you also that's another thing you don't really want to sprint because it uses
Yeah.
so much energy
Unless you're gonna die, but so you
unless you're
have to
gonna
burn
die.
that energy.
Right.
So
I
can you sprint faster than the stuff chasing you?
That's a good question. I was able to outrun a wolf. I
Okay.
was like one
With
hit away.
sprint, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
sprint. Yep. So this is immediately you walk out of the citadel um, into the battle area. So this
So
is
only
what
run when you have to. Only
only
use
run when you
energy
have
when you
to.
have to,
Exactly.
because the only way to fill energy is with food.
Yes. And then
Okay.
sleep or health in the bottom left. That goes up by sleeping in a tent.
The only way to fill your health is sleeping in a tent. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And don't make fun of my shooting, anybody, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so this is a buck. You'll see how much damage he does to me here in a second. Okay, never mind. He runs away.
I wonder how aggro works.
It's closest person, I believe. I really
So
screwed
does
this
it
up. I should
matter
have collected this buck, but I accidentally repressed because I didn't see it. It's first come,
if
first
you?
serve on loot. One person gets it.
Yep. Yep. So I would imagine. Listen, I hate to say this out loud, but like camp
Skill.
what people are killing.
Yeah,
Yeah, camp what
right.
camp what people are aiming at.
Yep, exactly.
But I guess aggro is like the closest, right? So
Right.
do you have to hit it to get the aggro,
No, I
or is it
believe
just
if like someone passed wolves off on me one time by just running by me while I was standing. Yeah, and I got
and
kicked
you were
here,
just
but
the next closest thing? Okay,
yep, closest
that
person
is
gets
that is
chased.
some really good intel. That's
As
some really good
far
intel.
as I know,
So
anyway.
that gives a tanking ability too. It gives a little bit of a tanking ability.
Yes.
So you could be like, take over for me,
Yeah,
because I'm
exactly.
about to die.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
It kicked me and I had to restart here, but thankfully I had all my stuff. I was so scared that I lost everything. Because remember, when you die in this playtest, you lose everything. Everything's gone.
Yep, yeah.
So,
Permadeath, man. It's great.
permadeath. Yep.
Make Mirandus hard.
That's exactly right. That originated on your podcast.
We'll give that one to virtual.
All right.
So what?
So
So is this nighttime coming in or?
this is no. So it's been nighttime ever since we started the video. So nighttime must be a
Okay.
little bit longer. Let's see. Yeah, the video's been going
Yeah.
for 15 minutes, so it might be like a
Yeah,
20,
I feel
20
okay.
minute cycle.
I feel like this is a lot longer than the Goblin Meadows.
Though it's not nearly as
Definitely.
dark.
Oh, this is full dark. I didn't really.
No, this is sunrise right now, I believe. I think
Okay,
it's
yeah, yeah.
starting to rise anyway.
It's got to be the same amount of darkness, though, right?
Uh,
Although
it's
we were in
it
the
definitely
Citadel and it
lightens
was
up.
dark.
It definitely lightens up. Like right now is not peak darkness. And then so in this
So are you being
video,
like? Go ahead. Sorry.
no, you're good. To the left, I don't know if I go up there at all during this play or during this video, but to the left there is a little spot up there that's really good for harvesting deer because there's a ton of deer up there. And you move so slow, man, but you don't want to sprint anywhere.
No, yeah, totally.
Straight ahead, there's
It's
a
like
wolf's den.
emergency use.
So where I'm
It's,
walking right now is the wolf's den.
which is insanely close, huh?
Yes, right.
So does the map? Are you moving? Like, is there one way to go to open?
No, there's everything's intertwined. So there's
Well, I
different
didn't
ways
know
to
if
get to
like
different
you
zones.
exit the citadel and you just go up, right, or out.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
think
know
I
if you
think I
can
see
go
what you're
off to
saying.
the. If you can
Yes.
go to the east, can you go to the
Yep.
west?
Yep. You can go to the east. You can go to the west. I mean, I think if we consider the Citadel south and like going straight out of the Citadel north, you can go
Yeah, yeah.
north and you can go west. And I think
What
you can
goes
go
further?
northeast. West
Okay.
goes very far.
West goes the furthest.
Yes, that goes to the Deer Valley.
Okay.
And so right up here, this is the wolf's den. Straight ahead, kind of to the left a little bit. To the right, that far stretch of area, that is where a goblin camp is. And people were getting onyx by killing goblins. So I don't know
Onyx.
what onyx is used for. I actually didn't kill a goblin. I didn't get any onyx, but
Yeah.
they were going to try to run a little competition to see who could get the most onyx. I don't know who ended up winning, but it definitely wasn't me or my team. I'm pretty sure Virtual, he killed several goblins, but he said that the goblins were bugged and they weren't moving. So I really hope that doesn't happen during the playtest.
I don't know. Jay Hughes said they found quite a few bugs just with you guys testing.
Good, good.
But yeah, which is great.
It's
And I hope
also
everybody remembers that this is still just a play test.
yes, this is not the
Things
game.
can happen. We might not even be playing Monday, right? This shit could.
Honestly, it's Sunday,
What?
right?
How many people log in at the same time, dude? This thing could just bog down and die.
Also, arrows are physics based, so when you shoot an arrow, it doesn't go straight for forever.
Oh yeah. They also, if you shoot them up in the air, dude, they come back down, which is super cool.
See, like right
There's a
here,
wolf.
this is a. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, he's so dead. Why is he moving? There you go.
Yeah.
So what do you got to do to skin him? Like if you skin him up or something?
You just run up to him,
E?
and the first person to hold F on him collects the loot.
Okay. And it's
This
still
is an
that
iron
spinning
ore right here.
box.
Nope, not a spinning box.
Oh, what
It
is it?
stays inside the wolf. So you walk up to the wolf once it's dead, and like it's just laying on the ground. Then you hold F. Okay, so here's where I outrun the wolf.
Okay. Time to use that energy.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, get away from me.
Panicking, hitting nothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is sprinting, by the way.
Oh, this is sprinting? You're kidding me.
This is sprinting, but I have my club out. I didn't really think about it.
Oh,
There
there
we
you
go.
go.
Now I put it away and I run much
Yeah,
faster.
yeah, yeah. I wonder why you lost aggro.
I don't know. I don't know if it aggroed onto somebody else or if I outran it or what. I didn't end up dying during this playtest. I would just like to make that well
Yeah.
known.
Which is awesome.
Everyone heard it here. But I also didn't get as far as some people.
Totally. That dude's running. How
Yeah.
come he's faster than you?
It's a great question. And I honestly, I kind of got lost here. I didn't know where I was.
I'm lost. I don't know where you're at.
Oh, this is Deer Valley. Okay, yeah. So,
Oh, this up on those rocks, right?
yep. So,
These are the does.
yep. These are the does. I
They
think
don't
it's
attack
2
you, right?
hits. No, not as far as I
But the
know.
bucks will.
But the bucks will, yes. And right here, I'm one tap by a buck. So I consider going up to the buck for half a second, and I'm like, no, don't do that, stupid. It's like, oh wait, yeah,
See,
no,
did
we
you do
better
it?
not
How
do
many?
that.
Deer parts. That's F, right? You're hitting F to collect.
Yes. One other annoying thing is that you have to individually hold F every time you collect something, whether that be picking up flax from the garden or wheat from the garden. Like you have to press F 90 times to collect 90 flax or 90 wheat or something like that. So,
Spam that F on all them deer parts. You want the head and the
right.
butt
Well, so when you collect a dead deer, you get everything within that dead deer. So you get the deer part and the leather.
all in one swing, all in
Yes,
one
all in
F
one swing.
press.
Yep.
All right.
And right here it starts getting kind of laggy, kind of buggy. So I'm expecting this to probably happen during the playtest as well. But as you can see, like it's not as
Were they
smooth as it
running?
was.
Were they running bots when you were
No,
guys were playing? All right.
no.
The guys like legs were not moving.
Oh yeah. So right here, actually I'm not sure if it's right here or if it's later on. But I'm like so close to dead, and then
Wait, see those little
drill.
trees? Those are the little trees you can cut down, right? Like that pine
Yes.
tree.
Yep. That's a pine tree. Yep.
That's the ones you can cut down.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
And before too
Are
long,
the
go ahead.
are those pine trees like the pine wood? Or is
I
that
don't
something else?
know.
I assume
I'm
it looks like a
assuming
pine tree.
so.
I know there's different types of wood.
Yes, there's pine, wood, or yew, and then something else. And straight ahead, that's the goblin camp. So you can find goblins there. This guy's
What?
um,
Yeah. See, what's this?
doing his own thing, I guess. I don't really know.
Uh, Jay, there's some more bugs there.
Yeah.
It looks great though.
Yeah,
A lot of work. A lot of work.
ton of work has went
Trying to
into
look.
it. Also,
Oh
McCarthy
yeah.
said in a little small AMA after this that they have not begun to touch the peak graphics. Like this is nowhere close to what it's going to look like. So
What was that little town over there?
I actually didn't go over there. I don't know why I didn't go over there, but I didn't.
Oh man.
I know. I was so focused on trying to get all this leather gear, and I didn't go over to that like fence off behind us either. I'm so
I see
focused on.
Crypto Stash. Crypto Stash put a picture on Twitter. He was like filled up with probably about 100 arrows.
That's
Pretty cool
funny.
picture. Can you hit it? Oh, you didn't even try.
Yeah, I didn't even try. That's your special though, right?
I don't know. I might have lost it. It's been a while.
Yeah,
I was hitting him across the map a while ago.
that's what you're saying. But as you can see right here, I'm super low on health and my energy's super low from running from that wolf earlier. And so I need to go back in. Looking back at this footage though, I definitely see that putting away your weapon to run is you run so much faster. So that's a necessity when the playtest
Okay,
comes out.
that's good to know too, right? Put
That's
that
yeah,
weapon
very good to
away
know.
and sprint only when you have to,
Right. Yes.
because
Yeah.
sprinting means food.
Yep. Exactly.
Cool.
And oh man, is this really it? Dang. Okay. Well, I started recording later on. I guess later than I thought. But that is all the footage that I have, I believe.
That's it's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy just to see some stuff and learn some things, and
Yep.
hopefully other
That
people
is
learn some
it.
stuff out of that.
So, a few things to note, or a few other like stories from the playtest. First of all, scary. I was out in Deer Valley, which is a ways away from the Citadel, and it was starting to get dark. So I was trying to find my way back. Well, I got lost and I couldn't find my way back,
That's
and
awesome.
so yeah, it was terrifying. And so then I had to just camp. I I just sat in a corner
Like
next
just
to a
hold
rock.
still.
Yep, and I just crouched for the 15-minute night cycle or 20-minute night cycle or whatever it was because I was like 2 hits away from death. And again, when you die, you lose everything. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty scary.
man. So, how did you get? Was you just playing? Was that? Did you make it further than that? Like
Nope,
outside of the
that's it.
video? You
That
just
was
hung
the
around
end of
that
the
area?
playtest for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What'd you say? It was like hour 45 minutes, didn't you?
Yeah. It was like I think it was closer to an hour 20 if I
Yeah,
remembering my
that's
times
not.
right.
It's not a lot of time, but yeah, quite a bit of information.
Yeah, so like in an hour and a half, I only got I didn't even get a full leather set. I was like 2 or 3 or 4 leather pieces away or something, like one deer away from a full leather set in an
And
hour and
what's
a
going to
half.
be crazy, what's going to be crazy, what you're not experiencing or any of these people are experiencing, is like 100+ people coming into the server, and you're waiting in line to kill a deer. You're waiting in line to steal
Yep.
that deer loot, right?
Right.
So keep that in mind. Like when everybody starts pouring in here, man. Yeah, dude.
It's gonna be a
You're not killing.
nightmare.
You're not going to see. If you see anything to kill, you're lucky. Then
Yeah.
you got to loot it. Then you
Yep.
got to loot it.
It's
So
gonna.
again, if you loot it, you're lucky.
This is gonna be a nightmare because if there's
It
like
is.
there's 100, 200 people in here during the playtest, like there were 50 people in for the content creator test, and that was too many people. Like it was hard to find a deer, let alone
Yeah,
with 4 or 5 times as many people
dude, they're
during the actual
gone.
playtest. It's gonna be so hard. And so
So Goblin Meadows, when that first launched, it was like I feel like it was like 100 people. I mean, immediately the server. I thought the server went down, then it come right back up. Then it was holding steady. But then it was like waiting for a goblin was just like there's no point playing this. So I was just like log out and come back later. A lot of people just they just quit because they there's nothing to do.
right,
They can't fight anything. They kind of explore the area, but they're not killing goblins because
right,
you're waiting in line to kill a goblin. So I hope everybody kind of expects the same for this test, unless you want to get risky and go out there, right? Where
right.
nobody's fucking on that.
Yep.
Excuse my French.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see how that goes because there's a
Yep.
lot of money on the line, and I don't expect one person to be able to kill the Goblin Mother. I really don't. I think it's gonna take several people. So
Well,
yeah,
that and a better bow too.
and that and a much better bow. Yeah,
Some better gear.
and it'll also
So
be
I
really.
imagine the weapons work that way too. It's like, all right, takes how many bow hits did it take to kill a doe? You say?
I think with that bow it was 4. I think
Okay.
I'm pretty sure,
So maybe each bow up, it's like one less arrow it takes.
and that could be yeah. I do know that
Something like that.
the better gear, like the leather gear, makes you substantially more tanky than the linen gear.
Oh,
So
definitely.
like a wolf bite, and this is don't quote me here, but I'm pretty sure wolf bite with the flax gear took you like half health or close to half health, maybe even a little bit under, as opposed to no, it was a little bit over half health actually because I got bit in the video. But then with the full leather, it takes like less than a quarter of your health. So
So when you got bit in the video, I don't know if the Vox were active then.
no,
I'm sure. I know you have a matching Vox.
yes, yep,
So they weren't active then.
no,
Like they weren't.
nope.
Okay.
And actually, if
So that
we,
that hit would have been a lot less because you would have had a quarter more.
I'm assuming so. Oh, is it 25%? Is that what a Vox gives?
Yeah, it's an actual 25%.
I
That's the
did not know
only
that.
health buff there is. Yep.
Okay, so
There
you
was a
can see.
confirmation of that from I think Jay.
Okay, that's actually really good to know. I did not know that. Cool.
Yeah, that's a strong buff, man.
Yeah,
Guys
that's
get a
huge.
Vox.
Yeah, seriously, get a Vox.
If
HP is
if you want to
100,
live a little longer.
so I'm assuming that'll give you 125.
Yep, that's what it'll do. 125.
So and then
Okay.
defense, each piece has like a number associated with it. So like you
So
can see this
that's
is 3.
defense, energy, and HP. Those are the only three stats.
Yep.
Oh,
As
and
of right now,
damage, of course.
damage. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the box only affects the HP. There's nothing else. I guess armor's your defense, weapons your damage,
Right.
food energy.
But yeah, like overall, it was a really fun playtest.
Yeah,
It looks like a
good
pretty
insight.
base game, like there's not a whole lot to it. The graphics aren't beautiful, but like afterwards, I was like, man,
It's a
I
play
want to
test,
play
man. It's a
again.
play test. We got a lot. We got a lot longer to go, man. We got a
Right,
lot of testing to do.
for sure. And I'm somebody who wants to play a game just because like I get addicted to the game, and then after this playtest was over and I kind of settled for a little bit, I was like, oh, I want to play. Oh wait, I can't. Like I wanted to keep playing, so that's a very good sign. If you didn't want
I
to
know.
play, then that
I
would
heard Jay
suck.
Hughes say he might leave it up as if everybody's enjoying it, they might leave it up a little bit longer. So
Oh really?
that'd be fun. Yeah,
That'd be
I think it
super
was
cool.
going for 2 weeks, but
Man, that'll be sweet. I wonder how long it's gonna take people to kill the goblin or the
dude, I'm telling you that thing's dead in 24
goblin
hours,
mother.
up to 2 days. 24. It probably within 24 hours it's dead, but no more than 2 days that thing's dead.
Yeah, it's so people are gonna have to start smashing some energy drinks.
Although
Well, it's gonna suck if you
I don't know
die.
how many arrows it'll take. I don't know how many arrows it'll take. Maybe it's like
Oh man, what if no one
maybe
beats
that
her?
maybe. Listen, what if like the bow, like the basic bows or the basic clubs, it does nothing to it. What if you have to have the highest tier to even do damage to it?
That would be pretty crazy.
Imagine that little Easter egg they threw in on us.
That would be insane. I mean,
Like you're not doing anything unless you have the Vaultic sword or whatever it's called
yeah,
and the champion's
Volteric.
bow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
like you're not doing damage unless you have those items. That'd
Yep.
be crazy.
That would be pretty insane.
Maybe they'll listen to this and they'll be like, "Listen, that's a good idea. We need to change
Wait,
that."
change that right now. We got 2 days.
Yeah, yeah. We'll make this thing last a week.
um, something else I was thinking about. It's like, so teams, you can try to go in with a team, but teammates are gonna die. Like
Sure.
in my team of four, we had like people were dying. It just it happens because it's
Well,
you can't see people's
well,
names or anything, so it's really hard to stick together. And
like
so
maybe you can't see their names at all. Nothing
you
to identify.
can if you look directly at them. It's at the bottom of the screen, so I can probably find it for
Yeah,
you.
back that up. Let's see that. Because I'm thinking like with teams, like maybe that aggro thing needs to take effect. Like you're getting low, you need to let that other guy get closest and start whacking, right?
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Everybody needs to have their food, right? You got to have your food so you can refill back up. But
I don't know if I look at this guy or not.
you got
Yeah,
DPS and you got
just
tankers.
briefly. I don't know if you saw that. Oh man. Well, if you pay
Yeah,
attention, like right at the bottom here in a second, yeah, it flashed for half a second. I can't get that off my screen.
man, you got to be pretty close.
Here we go. Hold up. And there. That's all we have.
I missed it.
And then this guy
We'll
comes
figure
in.
that out when we get in there. Oh yeah, can we see his name? Heck, no,
Nope.
So yeah, that's a little rough.
Yeah. So teaming is going to be really, really difficult. So with that being said, when you are at the Goblin Mother, killing her, ideally you're going to split it with your teammates, right? I mean that makes sense. But
Yeah.
how many people are going to be like, oh, well, I was there but I died? Or if there's 10, 15 people fighting her and killing her and you just happen to get the last shot, the killing blow, like, and there's 10 or 15 people, you all of a
You're the
sudden have to
mother
split
effer.
that 30,000 to 15 people. And then some people are going to be like, oh, well, I was there and I did so much damage, but then I died. Or someone will come in at very last second, shoot 2
Wait,
arrows,
it's the
and say,
last
"Oh,
hit.
I'm there."
It's the last hit.
Yeah,
It's the last hit.
well. Oh no, sorry.
It's the killing blow.
It could be the killing blow. It could
It is
be
the killing blow.
Oh, is it?
That's who gets it. Yeah, the killing blow gets it.
Oh, okay. That's news to me and good to know.
Yep.
I wasn't sure if it was
Killing
going to be
blow
like
gets
first
it.
person to pick up the goblin
Ah,
loot or
dude,
the
it's the
loot.
killing blow.
Gotcha. Oof.
Makes it fun, right? It's just a world boss, right? Everybody's.
It
I can
is.
see people just camping there. All right, there he is. I'm just going to sit here and wait for somebody to initiate the battle, right? And then somebody initiates the battle. But you're not. There's not enough people. I don't feel like there's enough people. I'm not jumping in on this yet. And then when there's enough people, towards the
Yeah.
end. But it's good not to have the health bar
Right.
because then you can't gauge when he's almost dead.
That's
and then jump in.
true.
You just never know. So that forces you to engage, which is super cool that they don't have health bars.
That's
You
actually
see yours,
a really
that's
good
awesome.
idea. Yeah.
Theirs or any NPCs, you don't see it. I think's awesome, brilliant idea. That's why I'm asking you, how many arrows does it take to kill this thing?
And
That's
now
the
that's
health
a really
bar,
important
right?
question. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super important question. But that's just with the lowest bow. So
Right.
I'm hoping higher bows maybe take off an arrow if you're using a bow, or take off a couple swings. The next club.
I
yada, yada.
did see someone rocking the short spear. So I think it was
You
a
found
short
some
spear.
more.
Yep. So they must have gotten the iron ore from the wolf's den, and were
What wa-
able to
what
craft
was-
it.
What was the item you said there's a competition on
Uh,
collecting?
oh, it was not obsidian, onyx, and I don't know what
Onyx.
onyx is used for. It might
Oh,
be
that's
something
right, you
with
didn't say
the
that.
armor here. I would imagine, but I
Yeah,
don't know. I didn't see what it was used to craft.
I bet it is. See, you should have been clicking all those.
I
Man.
know I should have. Well, and I did. I think I did. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was gonna say I think I did early on, but no, I didn't.
That's all right.
And I did. I should have been recording the whole time. But I was like 20 minutes actually get or 10 minutes late getting
Yeah,
into the
we give
playtest because I
everybody
couldn't
the
get it
deets, man.
downloaded, and so I was like freaking out trying to get caught up, and yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
But regardless, I feel like this is pretty good. Some decent footage anyway. Boring or
Yeah.
the beginning's kind of
Give
boring.
people a legit feel for what it might be like.
Exactly,
From your
yeah.
experience.
And I'm
Oh,
pretty
there you
sure, like
Oh yeah.
we had talked about, there's some sort of Excel file floating around with all the numbers you need for everything. So whoever put that together is total G. Thank you for that. But yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you
Cool.
sitting down.
Yeah, dude. Thanks
asking
for
questions.
let me hang and ask the questions.
Absolutely.
I hope I got them all. I hope I got the good ones.
Yeah.
Now the night day cycles are a lot longer, so
Right. Yep.
lantern happened. I don't know. I still want to go out at night, even with the lantern, but you know that's where the differences are made, man.
Right.
Going out at night.
Oh,
and getting that stuff.
I can say for a fact that when I was outside camping in a corner, trying not to die at night, there was a goblin that spawned in I'm pretty sure there's a goblin that spawned in the Deer Valley, and there's never goblins there during the daytime. So when you're out at night,
so when
you're
at
gonna
night
face a
it gets
lot
more dangerous.
Right. Unless
Very
my eyes
important.
deceive me, I'm
Yeah,
95% sure I saw a
sense.
goblin. So you gotta be
McCarthy
careful
always
going
said
out
it when
at
night comes, man. Yeah,
Right.
totally. Cool.
Yep. So
Good stuff. Well, thank you.
absolutely, and I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone watching. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So good luck, everybody. If you win,
Good luck.
make sure you give me your fair share since I showed you the video.
Hey, I want some too, since I was like asking these critical questions for you.
Now
I don't
everyone
know.
knows,
Maybe we got some
Pax.
We'll have to watch all the other streamers now and see what they got.
Yeah, I'm really curious. I know that Mirandus Crafter has put out a video. I think he was the first one that I've seen that has put out any footage of the playtest. And I think in his video, he actually includes some of the before chat with McCarthy. I believe it was before chat.
Fun.
So yeah,
that's fun. I
definitely
can't
go
wait
check
to
that
see
out.
all this stuff. Totally.
So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch y'all in a couple days when the actual test comes out. Peace.
Peace.